Good afternoon all, and welcome to our presentation. My name is Caleb, and I'm a part of the renewable energy construction company called GaleGrid, along with Alicia, Shiva and Sterling, and we are dedicated to producing high-quality, sustainable wind farms in rural Australia. Today, we propose the construction management plan for the Capital Wind Farm, specifically focusing on the construction of the foundations of the turbines. We will be outlining the management plan regarding the design, construction and handover phases. I will be presenting the project background and the key risks and mitigation strategies associated with the project. Shiva will then discuss the scheduling and costing behind the project, followed by Alicia with the work, health and safety and environmental considerations, along with the site management plan. And to close, we have Sterling outlining the monitoring, control and project handover plans. The Capital Wind Farm is located about 50 kilometres east of Canberra, near a small town of Bungendore and Tarago. It is next to Lake George, which provides a reliable open space for dominant wind direction to fuel the turbines. It will consist of 67 2.1 megawatt wind turbines that will provide power for the Sydney Water Desalination Plant in Kurnell. It will tap into the Canberra Kangaroo Valley transmission line outlined here and generate up to 450,000 megawatts of power per year. The project's rural location presents some key risks and considerations. The key risks for this construction project are the environmental impact, most prominently bushfire risk, stakeholder engagement, most prominent being the client, New South Wales Government and the local community, and documentation handover in order that the remainder of the project may be completed. Mitigating these risks is crucial to the success of the project. Thus, through the risk matrix shown here, each of these risks has a mitigation plan developed in the risk register underneath. Each key risk falls into either the design, construction or handover phase, implementing mitigation strategies according to their priority within the project timeline. Given these risk considerations, Shiva will now discuss the proposed project scheduling and costing.
Hi everyone, the slide shows the work breakdown structure for the Capital Wind Farm Foundation work project. The work breakdown structure defines clear stages of project as they are divided into four main phases: pre-construction, planning and development, construction and finalization. Furthermore, the construction phase is subdivided into four stages: initialization, earthworks and foundation work, quality assurance and HSE, helping us to manage scope, time and resources efficiently. The total duration is 209 days from 12th of January to 29th October 2026. This Gantt chart represents how those activities are sequenced over time. It was created in MS Project using the critical path method to show dependency between tasks. The chart highlights key phases dates like planning is completed by the late February, on-site work begins in March, and the major foundation construction contributes through to mid-October. And the finalization, which is handover of the project, is at the end of the October. The total project cost is $103.12 million excluding GST. Around 81% of this goes to subcontractors, while labor accounts for about 2.4%. We also induce 10% contingency and 10% profit and overheads to manage inflation and project risks. As shown in the pie chart, the construction phase remains the most cost-intensive part of the project. The cost estimate of this project is bottom-up approach based on the work breakdown structure. Rates were taken from the Cordell cost guidelines, which is provided in the module during the Computer Lab 2. Roy Stone's 2021 edition sample is used for the rates too, as well as Rio 360 is used for cost of reinforcement steel. Adjusted to 2026 market condition by adding up 2026 inflation rate. The table on the side also summarizes the key project resources, showing their standard rates, total hour rates, and cumulative cost across the project timeline. In summary, our approach ensures accurate cost, time, and resources integration for effective delivery of the Capital Wind Farm Foundation work project.
At GaleGrid, Safety is an essential element considered during construction. As Kayla mentioned, we believe that the biggest hazard during the construction of foundations is bushfires due to the surrounding elements. This can cause death and destruction of vegetation and habitats. We follow the hierarchy of controls when establishing how to mitigate these risks, which can be seen on the slide. The controls of this risk include reducing fine fuels by frequently cleaning the site of debris and loose leaves. As the location of the foundations is found within such an environmentally sensitive area due to the ecology and heritage, we found it important to set controls. These include ceasing work immediately if an Aboriginal midden or native animal is found and staying within the site boundaries. We developed a site plan to establish the different sites within the compound, as well as information regarding organisations and people that may need to be contacted in an emergency. The management plan includes assumptions and constraints, such as vehicles required around site, therefore all employees needing a valid licence due to the location of the site. We created a power influence grid to encapsulate all the stakeholders involved in this project in order to create an effective stakeholder management plan. The most notable stakeholders being New South Wales Government, client, investors, and Environmental and Heritage Office, where they require engagement and consultation. Please see the example letterbox drop that will be passed around to nearby residents to account for the noise and traffic disturbance that will occur.
Monitoring and control ensures that the Capital Wind Farm foundations are delivered safely, on schedule and within budget. GaleGrid uses an integrated system that tracks schedule, cost, quality and safety environmental performance. Key performance indicators guide this process, maintaining a schedule performance index above 0.9, cost variance below 2%, and zero environmental non-compliances. Data from site engineers is fed into Power BI and Primavera P6 daily, giving the project leaders real-time visibility to address issues before they affect delivery. A structured reporting hierarchy supports accountability and informed decision-making. Daily site diaries and toolbox meetings record progress and safety actions. Weekly reviews evaluate trends in cost, quality, and environmental compliance, and monthly KPI summaries are compiled for client reporting. Variance analysis pinpoints root causes such as weather delays or equipment downtime, and then initiates corrective actions logged in a live register. Lessons learned are discussed fortnightly and built into update procedures, embedding a culture of continual improvement that strengthens GaleGrid's capability for future renewable projects. The handover phase marks the formal transition from foundation construction to turbine erection. Once all 67 foundations have been verified through testing, as-built documentation and compliance certificates, responsibility is transferred to the turbine installation contractors. Interface coordination meetings confirm foundation readiness, anchor bolt alignment, and crane pad safety. This structured transition ensures that every footing is certified to receive turbine loads, maintaining continuity between teams and safeguarding quality, safety, and environmental performance as the project moves into full turbine construction and operational readiness. In conclusion, GaleGrid's proposal delivers a practical, cost-effective and low-risk solution for the Capital Wind Farm's foundation works. Our approach prioritises quality, safety and environmental compliance, while maintaining flexibility to meet project timelines and site conditions. Through proven project management systems and a highly experienced delivery team, we're confident in our ability to meet the client's objectives and exceed expectations. We look forward to partnering with you to bring this project to life and contribute to Australia's renewable energy future. Thank you.